Today we are going to study biological methods. But before we discuss biological methods, we will define biological problem. What is biological problem? Any problem created by one living thing that is harmful for the other living thing, that is named as biological problem. Any problem created by one living thing, for example, that one living thing is Plasmodium. Any problem created by one living thing that is harmful for other living thing. For example, other living thing, man. Any problem created by one living thing that is harmful for the other living thing, that is named as biological problem. कि प्लाज्मोडियम एक लिविंग थिंग है, उसने दूसरी लिविंग थिंग ह्यूमन के लिए प्रॉब्लम कॉल किया. वो प्रॉब्लम क्या है? मलेरिया डिजीज. तो इस तरह के प्रॉब्लम को नाम देंगे बायोलॉजिकल प्रॉब्लम. In order to solve biological problem को हल करने के लिए scientists have developed methods. Such methods are named as biological methods. Because scientists don't take things like that of ordinary man, common man, layman, but scientists have its own methodology, methods. Such methods are named as scientific methods, and in biology the scientific methods are named as biological methods. In scientific methods या biological methods, we start from observations, मुशाहिदात, observations. किसी चीज का मुशाहिदा करना. ऑब्जर्वेशंस, मुशाहिदा सिर्फ ये नहीं है कि आंखों से देखना. ऑब्जर्वेशंस आर मेड बाय मींस ऑफ 5 सेंसेस. ऑब्जर्वेशन 5 हवा से खमसा के जरिए किए जाते हैं. वो 5 हवा से खमसा कौन से हैं? सेंस ऑफ टच, विजन, smell, taste, and hearing. So observations are made by means of 5 senses: sense of touch, vision, smell, taste, and hearing. Observations are of 2 types. Observation 2 तरह की. Quantitative observations and qualitative observations. Quantitative, quantity, miqdar. Qualitative, quality, miyar. Quantitative observations, they can be measured. Can be measured in terms of weight, height. While qualitative observations, they cannot be. They cannot be measured For example, smell, taste, they cannot be measured. While quantitative observation, they can be measured. For example, 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, 1 liter, 2 liters, 3 liters, they can be measured. They cannot be measured. So, which are more beneficial? Which are more effective? Of these, the quantitative observations, they are more accurate. More accurate, ज़्यादा सही होती हैं, because they can be measured. While qualitative observation, they cannot be measured. It means quantitative observations, they have an advantage over qualitative observations. On the basis of observations, scientists gather data, and from the observations, he gather data. From the data, he make statement. That statement is named as hypothesis. Hypothesis. So, what is hypothesis? Hypothesis is a statement of biologist that is to be tested. What is hypothesis? Hypothesis is a statement of biologist which is to be टेस्टेड, जिसको अभी टेस्ट होना होता है, जिसको अभी तजर्बे के जरिए चेक होना होता है, टेस्ट होना होता है. इट मीन्स हाइपोथेसिस मे बी राइट या मे बी रॉन्ग. इट मे बी राइट या इट मे बी रॉन्ग. So, the second step that the scientists take in scientific methods, that is hypothesis. Because I have told you, from the observation, he formed data, from the data available, he gives statement, यानी अपना बयान देता है, और उस साइंटिस्ट के उस बयान को हम नाम देते हैं hypothesis. Hypothesis is a statement of biologist which is to be tested. But hypothesis is not always right, not always wrong. It may be right या it may be wrong. सही भी हो सकती है, गलत भी हो सकती है. क्यों? Because it has to pass through experiments, टेस्ट के थ्रू इसे गुजरना पड़ता है. There are two ways of formation of hypothesis. Two main ways. Two ways of formulating या formulating of hypothesis. Hypothesis बनाने SIS singular, SES plural, यानी एक हाइपोथेसिस, एक मफरूजा SIS. अगर SES हो, हाइपोथेसिस जमा हो जाएगा, बहुत से मफरूजे. देयर आर टू वेज ऑफ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ हाइपोथेसिस. वन, डिडक्टिव रीजनिंग. टू, इंडक्टिव रीजनिंग. Inductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning and inductive reasoning are the two ways of formation of hypothesis. Deductive reasoning, it moves from general to specific. move from general to specific, ज्यादा से मखसूस की तरफ. While inductive reasoning, it moves from specific to general. Specific to general. Now we will come to the examples of deductive reasoning and inductive reasoning, ताकि आप इन्हें अच्छी तरह से समझ सकें कि इंडक्टिव रीजनिंग मूव फ्रॉम जनरल टू स्पेसिफिक, ये क्या है जनरल टू स्पेसिफिक, जबकि इंडक्टिव रीजनिंग मूव फ्रॉम स्पेसिफिक टू जनरल, ये क्या, इसे एग्जांपल के लिए हम डिस्कस करेंगे.